A look there inside Allegiant Stadium, just off the Las Vegas Strip. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll take off again. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. And that time, the pressure's too much. He'll go down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. A pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Jenkins out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Genty. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's Mostert. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Taking off, and he'll take this one in. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jones going to throw right away. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
in trouble, and down he goes.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On play action, it's Jones. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Shotgun now for Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Jones now on first down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And he's taken down there.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tommy Malott to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Run right up the gut of Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 3rd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Anthony Gould. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Jones. Completing this one to Downs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jones now on 1st down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
In motion is Warren. They're right here with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. The right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Jones going to hang on to it here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That's caught Khalil Herbert. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Taylor. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
To throw is Jones. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jermaine track, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going to get there. They have stopped them short. It's a turnover on downs, and it comes as we hit the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Gina. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the pistol, Smith. That one down the field, but It is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
A quick throw right side, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now fourth down and 1. A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4, and touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Whoa! After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up a 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. He'll tuck it and take off. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
It's just incredible what he's able to do with his legs. He's able to go from a passer to a runner in a split second. And once he gets in the open field, he's as dangerous as anybody in the league with the ball in his hands.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing now is Jones. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are on top. It's now 10-7.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Loudby. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Gino to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Brings up 2nd
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. In motion is Warren. On the give, this is Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
1st and 10. On the 27, here's 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. Catch made, that's Pittman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll take off again. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Gino. Throw right side is taken in by Beck. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On second down, Smith. He keeps it himself. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Run out of the gun for Gentry. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go again with Gentry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Play action now. It's Gino. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A second down throw for Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
In motion, Besh. From the shotgun, Smith. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Vegas.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Genty trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate.
And he will Score! Game on! Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start out first down and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop it.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Malcolm Koonce in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Flush to his right, and he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll run again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll drop to throw. Down the field. He's got Warren. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is good. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll run. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up bait out to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Gino. Now he'll run it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
2nd down at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.